freelancer's life is fraught with uncertainty. You are always on the front end looking for the next gig, hacking through the jungle and wilderness trying to find what job is going to be your next one to keep the perpetual motion of your independent work moving forward. So that's what we're going to talk about in this episode. I get the question a lot as to what to expect when freelancing and doing your own work as a cinematographer, as filmmaker, director, image maker, etc. The first thing I tell them is be prepared to go at it alone. This is a lonely journey that is only motivated by your belief and your faith in yourself and your ideas and your capability to get your ideas off of the ground and into the world. Now, I came across this video a while ago, and this is one I share with every single person that expresses an interest to me in wanting to freelance, in wanting to be a filmmaker, and wanting to be a documentarian. It's a 2015 presentation at South by Southwest from filmmaker Mark Duplass, and it is aptly entitled,
"The Cavalry is Not Coming."
As you can imagine, it's a presentation about how your own grit and reliance is what's going to take you through. There is no point in your career where people will get it and your great ideas will be taken face value and the wave will just take you all the way to shore, washing you with awards and presentations and tons of cash because you hit this one idea big. No, this life and this lifestyle is required of you to continue to make opportunities for yourself. Hence the tagline, just keep making. I love it, and it's one I've adopted. 10 years later, and this video is even more relevant than when he delivered it back in 2015. I put a link in the description below for you to check it out, and I highly recommend you do. It has brought a lot of, a big reality check as well as a big encouragement at the end of the day, because if you're not prepared to know what road to go, then you'll be surprised once you get out there and realize it's going to take even more grit than you anticipated. So check it out below, let me know what you think. And a little known fact about me, I am an avid remote worker. You can find me out there all the time. When I'm not shooting or telling somebody what to shoot, I'm behind the computer doing admin for Look and Live, general housekeeping, or searching for the next project. So I like to go to my favorite coffee shop and plunk behind the computer to research the latest industry news, gear, scripts, stories, generally expanding my knowledge base and working on Look and Live projects. I'm also consistently working on the next gig, the next project. Just a quick note that when you think you finished, you're never finished. I love the buzz of the coffee shop. I love looking to the left and right and seeing other people hard at work on their projects and feeling like I'm in a collaborative space. And, as is true of most DPs, I love my espresso drinks. I've been wanting to get back into branded content, so I decided to update my reel and show a little bit of what I can do. Because what's better, to go knocking on doors, have somebody answer and say, hey, I know what I'm doing, trust me, or do I show them? I think we both know the answer is to show them. But how do we begin in the show and tell method? How do we go from nothing to something? Well, it's my sincere belief that you always have to start with what's in your hand right now. Because it's what's in your hand that you can turn to and find a resource rather than having to get the next, get the latest, get the greatest, raise money for this. No, what do you have at your disposal at this very moment that can get you toward the thing that you want to do? In other words, what do I have right now in arm's reach that I can make use of? Do I know any brands or organizations that could be useful for me in this initiative of mine? So I went to what was in my hand. I thought to myself, okay, do I know any brands, corporations, companies, or otherwise individuals that could be useful to me in this space? And the answer is yes. So I asked the good people at Sunday Motor Co. in Madison, New Jersey, whether or not they'd be interested in working with me to see if we could come up with an idea for a series of branded content videos about car owners and their relationship to their cool vehicles. Now, Sunday Motor Co. is known far and wide as a hub for car enthusiasts. Any given Sunday, any given day of the week, you can find them bringing the toys out, everything from Porsche, primarily, to Lamborghini, Ferrari, and as is the case with most cultures and subcultures, there's always a story behind the thing the person gravitates to and their reason, rationale behind why they do it. I thought it might be a good idea to profile these individuals, so I asked the good people at Sunday Motor Co. if I could use their space as the location for a spec documentary, mini-doc, about car owners and their respective vehicles. It seemed like the ideal location, both in principle and practice, to shoot this spec. So what did I do? I got permission from the owner, Nick Voderman, and spoke to a buddy of mine, Eric Kaplan, at Sunday Motor, a regular, about using him for a story about his 1978 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. That's a mouthful, but it's a cool car, so I figured, hey, why not ask him? He said yes, so what did I do? Booked the space, and in 2 days shot a spec commercial about Eric and his vehicle. One day for the interview, the other day for driving shots. Now the cool thing about this being a spec video is that there wasn't any pressure from a brand to specifically identify the brand culture and then slap it on everything that we saw in the frame. I wanted to leave it pretty much as a blank canvas so that brand X can put their concept in there and have it easily repeatable. So I'll let you know how that goes. We're gonna pitch this video out to various brands that could potentially be financiers to put something cool out there for the people to enjoy. So what did I do? I took my pre-existing gear, I took my resources, I took my lights, I took my tripods, made some phone calls, got some crew, and asked the local people in my neighborhood who I knew would be agreeable to the idea if they wanted to participate, and voila! A nice brand new spec concept, shiny and ready for the newest brand to get on board. And what will happen? I don't know. We'll see. But the point is, in order to make a path for yourself, a lot of the time you're gonna have to be the one to blaze that trail on your own. I know there's always a lot of conversation about, pulling up. Well, let's look side to side. I'm quite sure there are people you know within your sphere of resources, within your sphere of influence, that would be happy to partner with you for a really cool concept that you have that could be mutually beneficial. So for me, hopefully it'll morph into a spec project that I can use to partner with a brand for more videos and to show you more Look and Live content. So hey, if you found any of this useful, interesting, somewhat engaging, please do me a favor. Costs you nothing, means the world to me. Click like, subscribe, and share this video with somebody else who you think might benefit from some of this information. And just remember, the cavalry is not coming for you.